What happens when two best friends get bored and just want to hang out online talking about nothing? You get the All Meat, Hold the Anchovies podcast.
So I wrote something down. You know what I do is during the week, I'll think of something. Oh, that'd be fun to talk about with David, right? And in turn, on the podcast, right? There are some things I specifically don't talk to you about during the week because I want to save it for tonight, right? I guess. Then there's other things I tell you anyway. But so I wrote this down, and I have no idea what I was supposed to talk to you about. I woke up and it was morning. The other day, I woke up and it was yesterday morning. I have no idea what? The other day, I woke up and it was morning. The other day, I woke up and it was yesterday morning. Why did I write that? Do you have any insight into my brain?
Wow. No, I have no clue why you would.
I mean,
it doesn't even make sense for you because you're kind of tight about writing things that make sense, and it really doesn't even make sense. You sure you wrote that where you're awake?
Well, I think I did.
Did you voice text type it, or did you?
Yeah, I think so.
That makes sense.
All right. So do you want to tell everybody what you've been dealing with this week or not? Well, it's too late. I've already said something.
Oh, yeah. I got COVID.
Yeah. Okay. How are you feeling?
It's just from the neck up. Everything else feels fine now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
It's been like 3-4 days, so I go back to work in 2 days. We're recording on Monday. I'll be off tomorrow. I go back on Wednesday.
Yeah. Well, I was concerned.
If I don't have any symptoms. You were so concerned that you forgot that I've been sick for the last 3 days. Yeah.
Well, this is true. But when I first heard it, I was concerned that maybe it would affect our recording schedule.
No. Yeah, but tonight when you first heard it, you thought my microphone was broken, so you weren't sure what it was.
That's true. I was like, what's wrong with your microphone?
Oh, it's like being married all over again. Okay.
Oh, man. I was producing our last episode like right before we got on the phone because it needs to go out in the morning at midnight. And at the very beginning, okay. I'm holding on. I don't know what I'm holding on for. But, oh, wait, he's talking to his wife. Unlike me, who talks to my wife out loud on the podcast, he mutes.
Well, when we talk about other people testing positive, we don't want names on the podcast.
Oh,
it's going around. Just put it that way.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's like it's the beginning again. I mean, I made it 2 years, and then you had it a long time ago, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long ago.
A while ago.
January,
we're supposed to be at the end, and all of a sudden I get it.
So. Yeah. Oh, well. I just leaned back, and do you hear how my voice is further away?
Because you're leaning back, yeah?
Yeah. So at the beginning of last week's episode, I was editing like the very beginning, and you start off talking normal, right? Because you start the show last week. You started the show with being serious and all this kind of stuff.
Yes.
And we ended up talking about our wives for 25 minutes, which is hilarious. You really should go listen.
Probably going to get us in trouble, but go ahead.
Only if they listen. Anyway, so the whole time I'm leaned back like this. And so at the very beginning, it's like really, I was concerned that the whole episode was going to be you being loud and me being soft. And there's very few things more annoying while listening to a podcast than the host's levels being totally different. So
it's so funny because I watch some podcasts, and I don't watch podcasts, but I've seen some video versions, and they're like right up on their microphones, talking right up to the whole time. And I'm I'm so glad we don't worry about that.
They're probably professionally mixed and everything.
Well, and they probably got 1 million listeners too, so I mean that's their problem. But still,
yeah. Hey man, we're getting there. Only 900 and I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
See this? Here's my list.
Oh, watched nobody. Oh,
no, it's just stuff I've watched.
Oh.
Since Friday. And I know we swear we don't want to talk about TV all the time, but it's something we both have in common. But
All
being
right.
home.
Well,
So if I was
no, hold on. Don't talk TV yet. We'll talk about it at the end if we have time.
I want to explain the reason I watch so much is because I have my mother-in-law living here, and I can't just float around the house in this state. So I'm stuck in the office right now, including today while work was going on. I checked a few emails, but I mean, so it's kind of like, what am I going to do? I'll wait for her to leave. I'll go out in the garage and I'll clean the garage for a little while, but otherwise I'm kind of stuck. So yeah, I've watched a whole ton of stuff, but yeah, that's why.
Why can't she just stay in her room?
She does, but I also don't want to go around the house and cough. I just don't want her to worry about it.
Kind of kidding. You don't stick your mother-in-law in a room. You go in the room. So the room I'm in right now is Timothy's old room. And when I had COVID, man, I stayed in here for a week just watching Better Call Saul and Columbo and all kinds of stuff.
But we have 4 people here and 3 of us are infected.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost like if the 4th one was, if I can just infect her, we can all be free and go whatever we want.
Yeah.
But no, I don't want to do that.
Okay. Well, do you want to hear my comforter story that I teased last week? Do you want to hear about somebody trying to scam me on my computer, or do you want to hear about the drama of the gyms, the workout places?
I want to hear the computer.
All right. That one's short and sweet.
Okay.
I have my computer on my other computer on Facebook Marketplace trying to sell it. I've had so many people try to scam me. And today, this guy texts me, will you take $500 cash? No, I'll take $800 cash.
Yeah.
Great. When can we meet? And I said, I'm available tomorrow. Oh, no, I said, is $800 good? He said, yes. When can we set up a time and meet? And I said, I'm available tomorrow and we can meet at the police station. And he wrote, oh, dang. Today's the last day I'm off work. And I wrote, oh, well, sorry. He did not want to meet me at the police station.
Wow.
So anyway, that was that. So many people trying to scam me. Oh,
we had, I think I told you, we put one of our tables out front, and I really was hesitant to give out the address. And then I didn't have to until someone actually messaged me to come get it. Yeah. And then as soon as they did, of course, I looked them up as much as I could, completely legit looking,
Right.
And the way they talked, it wasn't a computer. Obviously, it wasn't a bot or anything. But so I've dealt with that. And then I bought our picnic table on our new patio. That's a farm table, so it's huge and it's heavy and it's very well made. And the guy actually started texting me. He said, "No, I don't do cash or check. I do one of the Vimeo type things, one of the purchase."
Oh, Venmo?
Yeah, he said
PayPal?
so, which allowed me to look him up and see that he was legit type thing.
That's ridiculous. Cash is the only safe way.
Well, he didn't want to do cash. He did this. Well, he had to start the project. So we actually talked. He said, "Why don't you call me and we can talk?" And then he showed me pictures of other work he's done, pictures of stuff that he just did. I said, okay. And he needed a deposit to start the work.
Oh.
For that reason, for the material.
I understand.
It's a lot of wood. It wasn't a big deposit, but yeah. So I'm very nervous about that. I train about those things, and part of my work that I have to train about that stuff. So it makes me very nervous.
Well, like one of the scams, like this girl was trying to get me to pay with PayPal, and to accept her PayPal payment, and then I would send her the computer. And I said, I think I told you this, or maybe not. I said, I will not send a computer until I have cash in hand, until PayPal releases the money. She said, oh, that's okay. And I said, well, let me do some research. And then she's like, well, give me your PayPal. She was really trying to push it. So I got online and I was reading about it. And what people do sometimes is you can get the cash from PayPal, but then they'll call PayPal and say they never got the package, or that it was broke when they got it, or something.
Oh.
And they'll dispute the charge and they'll get their money back and they get a computer.
Right.
So I told her. So I wrote back and I said, I don't want to do PayPal. I think it's too risky. And I never heard back from her again. Another scammer.
Wow. See, this is why I don't want to do any catering online, any stuff like that. I'd rather do it with people I know, because I also require money up front because I have to buy all the stuff. Yeah. And nobody has ever ever asked me for a receipt. That's the people
Yeah.
that I cater for. They've never asked for a receipt. They just tell me what they want and I go get it. But I'd be afraid to do it online because you have to ask for money up front. I'm not rich. I can't go buy all this food.
Right.
So I don't know. Gosh, there's so many shady people out there.
Yeah. Well, I had an iPhone stolen from me. So doing a Facebook Marketplace thing. So I don't want to go through all that again.
I did see a video where a guy went to go buy an iPhone and he knew it was going to be a scam. And sure enough, the guy came out with an iPhone and showed it to him, and it was in factory condition, in factory mode. I guess it was all the way back to default settings. Yeah. He said, all right, he took the money. He said, let me go get your box for it. So he took it back in and got a box. And when he gave it to him in the box, it was a different phone. It wasn't a brand new, it was a used phone. So in fact, that guy took that phone, went to the police station when he saw it wasn't brand new. They were able to find out whose phone it was, called them, and they had reported it stolen. And it's just one of those stories. They were able to find the person that stole it. So caught him.
Well, anyway.
Busted.
So the comforter story isn't really as interesting as my ongoing gym saga. Right? So let's just suffice it to say.
We're going to need an intro music for your gym saga. It's like a segment piece now, the gym saga.
And I'm sorry, I'm dominating the conversation. Let's suffice it to say, I accidentally got some dirt on our comforter. I took the comforter
I thought you were going to say you got some dirt on the guy at the gym. He's going to give me multiple bouncy balls now because I got some dirt on the guy at the gym.
No. I'm not using workout balls anymore. Now it's all free weights.
So, that's right.
Anyway, so I accidentally got dirt on the comforter. So I took the comforter to washateria. I stick it in the wash machine. I wash it. I put it in the dryer, and it says delicate low, right? So, I have it on as low of a setting as it will go.
Uh-huh.
This is something that Connie often talks to me about. This is another thing. Always check your stuff before you put it in the dryer so you don't set a stain, right? Because if you have a stain in some clothes and you stick it in the dryer, the heat sets the stain, and you can't get it out.
You have to get it out before you put it in the dryer.
Right. Well, I was helping somebody else, and I was being kind and neighborly, and I didn't take the time to look at the comforter. So when I did get it out of the dryer, it still had dirt on it. So it's ruined, right? Well, we're still using it, but still. But also, the top part of the comforter is like this cotton material, and the bottom part of the comforter is not. So guess what happened? The top part shrunk, and the bottom part did not. So now it lays on our bed, and the ends go up like this, and like the underside starts to come over it and everything. So it was. That story could have been a whole lot more funny if I wasn't anxious to talk about the gym.
It also could have been more funny if you actually had a picture of it for the podcast, but we don't have pictures, so it doesn't matter.
Did you get my text with the video that I told you not to watch?
I did.
Don't watch it yet. Okay, don't watch it yet. So do you have anything to say before I start the gym saga continuous?
Oh, is that what you were referring to not watch?
Yes.
I'm just kidding. I did not watch it.
Oh, you're such a butthead.
I know.
All you children out there, do not call your friends buttheads. Okay.
Just your best friend.
Right. Well, I changed gyms.
Oh, Dwaine.
That sounded disgusting. Next time you're going to take a drink.
Did it? Sorry.
Do it off mic. And you're stop it. And you're crinkling the thing and everything. It's crazy. All right. So, David, I changed gyms.
Wow.
I am no longer at the infamous gym.
Yes.
With the incredibly friendly guy.
The gym that shall not be talked about anymore.
Yeah, I shall not speak of it. The gym that shall not be named. But I went across the street. Man, this gym is so nice. It was the same price. They have private baths. So they're not changing rooms. They're a room. It's basically a full bathroom, sink, toilet, bench, shower with like a shower wand and stuff and really nice. They're very clean, and which is very important. And you literally go in, you lock the door, and that's your changing and shower and getting ready room. I mean, it's great. It's really nice. And in fact, I sent you a video of the changing room.
That's what the video is.
Yes, of the room that is so much nicer than where I have previously been changing and everything like that. I mean, you have total private. Yeah, you can keep watching it while I'm talking.
Man, if I'd have known this, I'd have got a video of that Prime Barbecue bathroom. It would have impressed you, I'm telling you.
Well, now see, that's what we do, David. Oh, that's the music they play in the background. I know, isn't that nice?
Why do people take selfies in the bathroom? I don't understand.
I did not take a selfie in the bathroom.
No, I didn't.
I don't know why people do that.
I guess because of the mirror.
I don't know.
This was like a home shower, bath.
And they provide towels.
You just pointed that out. That's insane. That's an insane single toiletry area for one person in a gym.
I know, and there's awesome. 6 of those. So there's plenty of. I mean, when I got done working out this morning, there was like 2 other people in the gym. Of course, I was there for almost 2 hours. But anyway, so they provide towels. The bathroom you just saw, or the room, is exquisite, wonderful. The staff is really nice. They smile a lot. They're very friendly. It's just great, and it's the same price, right? However,
they don't have any balls, do they?
I don't need one. Remember, I'm not using the workout ball anymore. I have switched to
you graduated.
MAPS Anabolic, which I will gladly say that on the air. MAPS Anabolic by Mind Pump Media.
So you're no longer
on that 12-week.
You're no longer on the kindergarten level. You're now first grade.
I'm no longer on the starter program, where you're balancing on a ball. I'm not doing that anymore. It was a good hour and 30 minutes of weight training twice a week. And then the other days you're doing some trigger stuff. Anyway, so I'm at the gym, and I see my bottle of water on the ground by my iPad and everything. So I pick up my bottle of water and I take a swig out of my bottle of water, and I set it down on the ground and realize that's not my bottle of water. And I think I know whose it is. So I grabbed the bottle of water from which I just drank and took it over to the guy who had his probably 11-year-old daughter with him, maybe 12. And I said, "Is this y'all's bottled water?" And he goes, "Yes, it's hers." And I said, "Well, I'm very sorry. I drank out of it. I didn't realize it was yours." And they said, "Okay." And they took the bottle of water. And a few minutes later, I looked, and it was sitting on the ground where I had given it to them, and they were gone. So much like me, I would not have wanted to use that bottle of water. And so they didn't.
Where was your bottle if it wasn't by your iPad?
It was actually by my iPad.
This
one was like a foot to the right. My bottle was by my iPad, and this I didn't see 2 bottles. I just saw 1 bottle and grabbed it. I didn't notice my bottle was there.
You don't have a Yeti or anything? You just have an actual water bottle?
It was just a water bottle because that morning I couldn't find my regular water bottle. You know, the reusable ones that you use with the cool tops and everything.
Yeah.
And I mixed my caffeine pre-workout thing. We're talking 380 milligrams of caffeine, David.
Ooh.
I know. And I mixed it in this little water bottle, so I just brought the water bottle, like a Aquafina or something like that.
Yeah.
I think it was like Sam's Choice or something like that. Anyway, but I had a good time working out. It's a great gym, and but I have had to buy some workout bands. You know what workout bands are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Workout bands.
Yes.
Because I only use those on my off days, but I had 4 bands break on me in the course of 2 days. And when bands break, David, it's not fun because there's a lot of pressure on those bands when they break, and they fly up and hit you in the face.
Did they? Do we have marks that we're embarrassed about?
No.
Good.
So where's
the video of that?
Yeah, I know. That'd be the good video. Now, what's going to happen is the current gym that I'm still a member of for 2 months, unfortunately, we have a 60-day policy that you have to pay for another 60 days after you cancel. So, yeah, I remember signing that. But anyway, I'm already going to the other gym. But once I leave, they're going to go, you know what? Let's find that video of him falling off that ball. And let's post it on Facebook.
Use it as our training video, what not to do.
Yeah. So, anyway. Well, Connie got glasses. She's wearing them today. It's her first time to ever wear glasses.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. You want to see them?
Sure.
Well, they're progressives. And so it's funny because she said she left the eye doctor and she looked out across the street and she couldn't read the furniture sign, but she took her glasses off and she could read it.
Mm-hmm.
And she put them back on and she went back in and said, I can't read anything. And they said, your eyes have adjusted to the other thing or whatever, and it's going to take them a little while to adjust to the prescription and everything like that. That your eyes adapt to what you have. So, Connie, David wants to see your glasses. David wants to see your glasses.
Tell him Terry's already been on the podcast, so now it's her turn.
Yeah, Terry's already been on the podcast. It's your turn. If I had said, Connie, I need you to come in here to do something, she would have been like, Dwaine, I'm watching TV. I say, David wants to see your glasses. Boom, jumps right up.
Are you kidding me? I did not. Oh, my.
All right, have a seat.
All right, here's my glasses. Although it's strange for me to be able to see.
Wow. They look great.
I know, it's crazy.
Looks like they match your hair. Or are they clear?
They're clear.
They're clear.
She does not have gray hair.
They're clear, and then they've got blue on the sides.
Very nice. And congratulations on being the first guest on this podcast.
That's true.
Thank you so very much. Well, you said Terry's already been on tonight.
Well, they were talking in private, and
she was in the room.
And he unmuted, and I heard her go, no, and then he shut her up
because she was telling me something.
That sounded horrible.
Yeah, she was telling me who else got.
I'm texting Terry right now.
You should, but she was telling me who else got COVID. It's been going around.
Terry had COVID, by the way.
Yeah, we have COVID. I still have it now, but yeah, it's going around. And she said, guess who else has COVID? I said, mute. Hold on. Well, I don't want to announce who's got COVID on here. So.
Nice.
All right. You're not allowed to ever listen to last week's.
They look great. By the way.
25 minutes talking about y'all.
It's quite interesting because I found I have an astigmatism.
Oh, yeah?
So, like, the monitor does not stay a rectangle.
Yeah, it's really weird when you first get progressive lenses.
Kind of.
So everything's angled.
Are the lenses one solid prescription, or are they multiple prescriptions? Like.
Oh, now that's how I would have describe it too. There are multiple. There's 3 different ones.
Yes.
But they're just progressive, so they just meld into each other.
See, they tried with me when my sight was changing, that they tried to give me 2 different contacts that were slightly off. Oh, it freaked me out for quite a while. So I said that lasted like 1 day, and it didn't even last the whole day. I took them out.
Wow.
And then put my glasses back on. This is a much more interesting conversation than his gym talk. Just want to let you know. I'm enjoying this much more, but I know he's not either. So
the lady told her that she was not allowed to take any of my advice.
No.
What advice?
Not allowed to take anyone's advice.
Am I included in anyone? Yes. She's not allowed to take
I am the one who said, okay, I will not listen to my husband tonight at all. And she said, what did you say?
So I haven't given her any advice.
I am not listening to my husband tonight at all because he's going to try to give me advice, which I usually appreciate and often will use. However,
so I'm not
listening to any advice.
What about the glasses?
Yeah, about how to get used to progressives.
Which she said that all I need to do is put them on first thing as soon as I wake up.
Yeah.
Wear them all day and don't take them off until I lay down in the bed and I'm about to close my eyes to go to sleep.
Oh,
has he tried to tell you something else?
No, I have not.
Oh,
Connie is so.
dead.
What's the word that you actually were asking them, how am I supposed to put on makeup if I can't take my glasses off? She took them literally. She's like, how am I supposed to take a shower with my glasses on?
No, I didn't ask them. She just volunteered that. I said, so how do I do how do I put my makeup on? Y'all are wearing makeup.
Do you like put it underneath the glasses? This is really funny.
I am thinking that to myself. I didn't say that out loud until after they had talked.
Well, it makes sense in that she has to
that
get
was just
used.
between you and me, by the way.
Oh,
But she has to get
Thank you,
used to
world.
seeing close up and far away. So I mean, if putting on makeup is another distance of seeing, so she's asking the question because she just got told to get used to it. Just wear them all the time and get used to it. So
yeah, thanks.
I would think it's a logical question.
Thank you, David. I really
Anytime.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
My pleasure.
Okay, bye, Connie. Go watch Legends. Love you, babe.
Love you too.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
Shut the door.
That's all I got
Yeah,
for
that
tonight.
was fun.
Why, you have something to say about me?
That was last episode. Oh, man. Oh, I don't know what all she asked the lady, but anyway. Well, man, I've had all the topics today. You don't really have anything to bring to the table tonight, do you?
I've been sick
That's not
and
a
watching
negative
TV.
way. But
No, I've been sick and watching TV. Plus, I don't write anything down. I didn't realize you
Oh.
did that all week. No, I'm just kidding. I know you did.
if something happens to me during the week, I want to write it. I just want to make myself a note to remember it, because sometimes when it gets Monday, I'm like, oh, crud. So what happened this week? Was there anything I wanted to tell David about? And I don't remember it. So it's easier for me just to jot it down, and then I can go back and say, I don't want to talk about that, or I don't want to talk about that.
I did catch our first snake in the garage of this year. Yeah, it was a little
year.
Of this year, yeah. It was a little one, and it's
Round
funny.
head or triangle?
I don't know. It was a baby, but it was it's now it's getting to the point because she hates them, and I used to hate them to the point it's like, you're not supposed to be in here. So I just pick up something and lift them up and throw them out.
Oh, you don't kill them. Good
Not,
for you.
Not the black ones or the brown ones, no.
Yeah.
Because they take
Good
care
for
of
you.
critters. But I'm like, I get frustrated because I'm like, man, if she was out here, there'd be a problem. So you should not be in here. The snake. If Terry was out here, there'd be a problem.
Oh, Terry was out.
Yeah. So I look at it like, you're not supposed to be in here. Where it used to be like, ooh, gotta
What
get
would
it.
Terry do if she was out in the garage and the snake showed up? What would Terry do?
She would probably drop something heavy on it and then come and get me.
Oh, okay.
Because if she left the garage, it would go away and she wouldn't find it, and it would be out there from there ever on.
Right. Well, I could be doing anything. I could be in the shower, and if Connie sees a spider, she's going to come get me and tell me to take care of that spider. She's not getting anywhere near it.
Even the littlest ones?
Even the littlest ones. I said,
Really?
well, step on it with your shoe. No.
Yeah. Wow.
So-
Now, it's funny because I think I've told you about the big black snake that was in our side yard. It came from my neighbor's house to mine. And it was all of 4 feet long, 4 or 5 feet
Yeah,
long.
wasn't it in the house or something?
Not that one. But this one came through when you cut my grass on the left side, there's a neighbor's fence. It's a little cove. You turn around and come back.
Yeah.
She was I was on the lawnmower in the front yard, and she was between me and that cove. And there's a hole in the fence to my neighbor's house, and it's like a natural hole. It's not a broken hole. And about 2 feet of a black snake comes out, maybe a foot and a half of a black snake sticks his head out. And it's about 2-3 feet off the ground. And I'm thinking, do I tell her to walk to me? Because she's looking at me. Do I tell her to turn around? How do I get her away from that fence and away from that snake? And I'm like, hey, don't turn around, but there's a snake coming through the fence into our yard. And she turns around, and she looked like, Bruce Willis getting mad at somebody trying to mess with his daughter. She was hot. I'm like,
Really?
is she about to attack the snake? This is so cool. She's not good.
Mad at the snake.
She was for like invading our space. And she just looked at it, and she looked for something to throw at it or something, a shovel or something. So I just blasted a lawnmower over there, and it went into my neighbor's yard. I said, okay, it's over there. But then she went and told them because they had a chicken coop. But it was just trying to get to the woods. It just had to get to our yard. But we've had a few of those.
Yeah. Hey, I did a trivia game with the choir on Sunday night.
Uh-huh.
So the winner won a $25 gift card to Chick-fil-A, which is awesome. So I want to ask you a couple other questions, see if you get them right.
Okay.
What is the rarest M&M color?
Gray.
There is no gray.
There once was a
M&M.
gray.
Was
And
there?
let me tell you this, and here's why I know why. Because I watched the McMillions documentary on HBO Max, which is about how it was a scam in the sense, not by McDonald's, it was a scam by the people that got a hold of the $1 million tickets.
What are you talking about?
When the Monopoly game at McDonald's. So they were those instant winners, the Corvette, the $25,000, $100,000, $1 million winners. Well, this one guy, and it's a documentary about it, FBI investigated and everything. This one guy was in charge of transporting these tickets and randomly getting them into circulation. Well, he swapped them out with French fry tickets, stubs, and gave the other ones to his friends and people he knew. And his wife even said that he actually claimed to have had one of the gray M&Ms, which was like the $1 million M&M or something. I understand your question. You're asking a real question. But there was a gray M&M contest. If you found the gray M&M, you won so much money.
I'm
that
like, gray M&M would have been in my belly before I ever noticed what color it was.
I'm almost positive that was a real contest. I'd have to look it up. Let me see. You look it up while I think about which M&M.
Well, the rarest color is brown.
No. I was still going to guess. Because I know that you weren't talking about gray. You were talking about, I'm going to say brown.
Yes, you're right.
Because I have.
Do you know what the most consumed manufactured drink in the world is?
All right. So, since you're not giving me multiple guess, is it bottled water?
That's not manufactured, is it?
Well, the bottle.
Well, the answer is no.
Is. Okay, don't tell me.
So let's think of the popular. What are the popular drinks?
See, this is what I like about this. You get frustrated at me when I quiz you, but I like to work through these answers. I like to talk through these.
Let's work through this very important question. The most consumed manufactured drink in the world.
Is it alcohol related?
No.
Okay, so that takes out a whole cascade of drinks right there.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay, so is it soda? Is it a particular soda?
No. I was surprised too. I thought it was going to be like Coca-Cola.
Is it coffee?
It's tea.
That was my second guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, you kind of ran out of guesses. It was either Coke, coffee, or tea.
You're right.
So. All right. Let's see.
I love these types of quizzes, by the way. They're something everybody could do.
Do you know the names of Cinderella's stepsisters?
Drizella?
Uh-huh.
Is that one?
Mm-hmm.
What's the other one? What's the first letter of the other one? F?
A.
It's not Anastasia, is it?
Anastasia, yes.
Is it really?
What sport is dubbed the king of sports?
The king of, I would say soccer because it's played worldwide, but.
You're right.
Is it really?
Uh-huh. Let's see. In Florida, what is illegal to do when wearing a swimsuit in public? What is illegal for a woman to do when wearing a swimsuit in public?
Wait a minute. The gray M&M imposter M&Ms is a fake M&M without an M on the gray shell who must be defeated by, what in the world?
Yeah, what in the world did you find?
Oh, it is an instant winner game piece from a bag. It's the gray M&Ms are called imposter M&Ms. Oh. And it said it was an instant winner. So that's a long time ago. Okay, ask me the question again. I'm sorry.
In Florida, what is illegal for a woman to do when wearing a swimsuit in public? It may be both men and women, but you're never going to get this one. Let me give you multiple choices. Really?
I don't know.
Ride a bike, sing, play Frisbee, or run. Which one's illegal?
D.
Run?
Yeah.
No, it's sing. Isn't that weird?
Sing.
Uh-huh. All right, now this is a good one. What was banned from public use in Indonesia for stimulating passion? Now, I'm going to give you 4 options.
Okay.
Okay? I'm going to give you 2 options because I can't think of my other 2. A hula hoop or a pogo stick? Which one was...
Oh, those are 2 good options. But
Which one was the most stimulating?
I'm going to say the hula hoop.
Yes, it was the hula hoop.
The pogo stick. That could be destimulating if used the wrong way. But anyway.
Okay, this is a great one.
You asked that to your choir?
Yeah, I did. Coprastastaphobia. Coprastastaphobia is the fear of what?
Crow? C-R-O?
Coprastastaphobia. Coprastastaphobia is the fear of what? Whatever.
Well, it kind of matters. It's not whatever. It's kind of matters.
You're not going to get it. Coprastastaphobia. Whatever. Coprastastaphobia. Coprastastaphobia is the fear of
being able to pronounce words.
No. Do you want to really guess? I mean,
no, I have no idea.
Constipation. So you have coprastastaphobia.
If you have fear of constipation.
If you have a fear, yes. Okay, now this one is funny. I'll tell you the options I gave.
Okay.
This one I actually gave. In the USA, every 12 seconds, someone does what in a Holiday Inn?
Right,
one of the options was whoopee.
Uh-huh.
The other option was watches TV. The other option was steals a towel.
Every 15 seconds?
Every 12 seconds.
12
Someone
seconds.
does what in a Holiday Inn?
I want to say watches TV.
No, steals a towel.
That's impossible. Because you only got so many towels per person.
Well, I don't know how long ago this was written. So,
Oh.
I mean, I found these trivia questions.
I protest that. So
fine. Let's see. How can you tell if a wild turkey is male or female? One of my options was look under the turkey. The other option was the color of its tail feathers.
What's tail? I thought it was his neck. Do with his neck.
And the other option was the shape of their poop, shape of their droppings.
Ooh. I'd say the tail feathers.
No, the shape of their droppings. I think the female has like has spiral droppings or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Okay.
Let's see. Which country invented ice cream?
What are my choices?
I'll give you a hint. They invented a incredibly dangerous virus and spread it around the world over the last 2 years.
Okay, maybe I won't guess that one so we won't get called out for being disinformers.
Okay. That's the country that invented ice cream.
Okay.
Australia.
Oh no, we love you, Australia. You're good.
What was the first toy to be advertised on television?
Ooh. Gosh, it's gotta have been so long ago though. Was it Jack in the Box?
Wow. It was Mr. Potato. It was Mr. Potato Head.
Oh.
All right. What was the name of John Lennon's wife?
Ono?
Yoko Ono. That's right.
Oh, Yoko Ono. That's right.
In the state of Georgia, it's illegal to eat what with a fork?
Peach.
Chicken. All right. Last one.
Thank you.
Iceland diverted roads to avoid disturbing communities of what?
Turkeys.
Think Christmas.
Reindeer.
Elves.
Elves?
Yeah.
Jeez.
All right. Oh, in Tennessee, it is illegal to drive if you are asleep. That makes sense.
Sure. That's a good tip.
Anyway. All right, man. Do you have anything else?
No.
We've been on for a while. I think we're over our 40 minutes. So.
Yeah.
So. Anyway, I'm gonna go in there. Connie and I are watching the show together, so we're gonna watch that, and then I guess I'll go to bed and get up in the morning and go work out.
Have you started Ozark?
The second part has come out?
Oh, yeah. I'm almost finished.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I've been watching today.
Guess what I'm doing at lunch tomorrow? Watching the first episode.
There you go.
That's the only time I can watch it.
Too bad you don't have COVID.
Connie won't watch that. She won't watch Breaking Bad.
Terry won't either.
It's like the only time I get to watch them, as we discussed last week, is at lunch or when I get home from work and she's still at school.
You better hurry before the summer gets here.
I know. Oh, no, she got a summer job.
Oh, really?
And I'm excited for her.
For her.
No, really. I really am. It'll give her, she won't be bored at home all the time. So, yeah, she's going to be teaching or something. And they're having some summer thing.
It's good. So far, so really good. Yeah. I mean, it's good. Yep. All right, so start watching. I'm about 4 episodes probably ahead of you.
There's 8, right? There's 8 episodes.
Is it 8 more? Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Well, that's all I got. How about you, Dave?
I'm good.
All right. See ya.
See ya.